volunteers from the AMYA Muslim community in Rotherham, Doncaster and Sheffield, they've been spreading festive joy in December by getting involved in lots of community projects. The young volunteers have been donating toys, chocolates and food for various charities in South Yorkshire. Sikander Mahmood is from the group and I can talk to him now. Sikander, thank you so much for talking to me this morning. Tell me a bit more about the young people who've been volunteering.
Good morning, Kat.
Morning.
Thank you for having me on. Happy New Year to you and everyone.
Happy New Year.
So we know it's been an extremely difficult year, and we know that people across South Yorkshire need our help now more than ever. So our youth, which range from the age of 7 to 40, have been giving gifts and cards to care homes across South Yorkshire, including Broom Lane Care Home in Rotherham and Rosebank in Sheffield. We've been donating gifts to the children's wards across South Yorkshire, so Rotherham General, Doncaster Royal Infirmary, Northern General and Sheffield. And we've also been donating toys to various Christmas appeals across South Yorkshire. This year we've also made some food donations to food banks, and we worked together to raise around £4,000 for food banks over a winter fundraising campaign where we climbed the 3 peaks virtually. It's been a busy year. And whilst COVID started with the lockdown and the tier system, we've been trying to help our neighbours and elderly, collecting shopping for them or collecting medicine and essential parcels.
I speak to you guys a lot, and you've always got something going on, and you're always beavering away and helping people. But it must have felt different this year, and the need must have been so much greater.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've heard words like unprecedented, and we know it's been difficult for everybody this year. People are struggling more than ever, especially with employment and living situations. And through the winter period, that worsens normally. We've worked with many food banks who have experienced difficulties, so we're just trying to do our bit and do that little bit extra this time round.
And of course, your volunteers will have been, this is the thing about this, is that it's something that has affected absolutely everyone in some way, shape or form. So presumably the people who volunteer from you, they'll have been affected, or their family members will have been affected by this in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not something we usually think about because we're the ones volunteering. But this time round, we've been taking special care with our volunteers, also making sure that they're safe and sound, rotating when we need to, and keeping the numbers smaller this year. Just making sure that everyone stays safe in the current climate.
And for those who don't know about your community, the AMYA Muslim community, this is absolutely central. This kind of work is absolutely central to your faith, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We're taught by the Holy Quran, that a Muslim is someone who enjoins in what is good. So that means promoting goodness and encouraging others to do good deeds. And we're not out here looking for praise. We just try to do what our religion teaches us. Islam teaches us to make sacrifices for the sake of peace and well-being of others.
And we've started the new year, and everyone's sort of looking forward to it being, hopefully, with the vaccine, etc., that things are going to improve. But I think it is going to be fairly hard, at least at first. And presumably you are still going to be busy bees in 2021.
Yeah, absolutely. The work doesn't stop, Kat. We do have a lot going on, and we're going to try and push across the whole year. Even just the start of this new year, each new year we head to the town centres to clean the streets and do our bit for the community, because usually after New Year's Eve there can be a lot of litter in town, so we feel it's our duty to help keep our towns clean. This year, it's been slightly different due to COVID, not allowing us to gather in groups. And thankfully there's not been as much litter this year, but we still created an initiative to get all our youth to clean their local streets, so in front of their homes or in their gardens, so we can maintain a sustainable environment, or in places where we can work with local councils like we did this year with Doncaster to help clean the streets close to the centre. So we'll continue the work all over the year. Yeah, absolutely, Kat.
It's great to talk to you. Thank you so much for chatting, and Happy New Year. Sikander Mahmood from the AMYA Muslim Youth Group this week.